Good morning, interweb. What we've got here is a 1976 Chevrolet Suburban. I picked this up a couple months ago and have just been having some fun with it. It is a 3/4 ton, two-wheel drive with the 5.7 liter 350 and the Quadjet. It is nearly completely original with the exception of some chrome steel wheels, and it was owned by one guy up until I guess this year, 2012, from new. What I'm told is he got too old and they put him in a home, and the family didn't care for this vehicle, so an import dealership of all places sold it for him. So for the family, friend of the family kind of a deal. So I picked it up from BMW Mercedes place, which they didn't know what to do with it, and finally they were just done with it. It was wasting up a little too much space on their lot. So I got a good deal, and I've not owned a Suburban before, so it made perfect sense. But what I'm going to show you today is what I'm going to hope is the before of the exhaust. It has duals. In fact, it has headers. The old guy that had it did a lot of neat things with this truck, one of which was install headers. But the dealership put on big honking mufflers, which I'll show you in a bit, and it sounds okay, but it's not really what I'm looking for. It's a cold morning, and I've been having some cold start issues. Been playing around with the choke, but let's have a listen if I can get her started up here. There you go. And while it's idling there and warming up, let's have a look at it. It's been dubbed the monster truck by my daughter. Mostly due to its size. Let's have a look at what we got here. That. See that? Dealership put that on. Those two big honking mufflers. On an older dual setup, there's the H-pipe. You can just make out the cross tube there. And look at there, headers. I am in California, and what you are looking at is California legal. That's right, perfectly legal in California for 1976. 3/4 ton, and 3/4 ton is the key. From 76 to 79 or 80, I forget which. I'm sure the internet will answer it for you. If you had a gross vehicle weight of something like over 6,000 pounds, you didn't need catalytic converters. And there's the bird right there, 3/4 ton. You gotta see the interior on this thing, because I haven't told you the best part. Bam! Look at that. That's right, green and gear 4-speed. And it's commodious. When I put these seats down, I can get a 4x8 sheets of plywood in here, no problem. In fact, the other day I had 10-foot lengths of 1x3 in here, from there to that corner there. Tailgate closed, nothing sticking out the window. Yep. Bourbons are awesome. Let's take a look at what I'm going to be installing. In here, there's some Summit Racing. There it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. Some Thrush Glasspacks. That's right, old school. That's how I'm doing it. And in this box, we'll get a better look at that later, is the header back exhaust for mid-70s Chevrolet truck and Suburban. Mandrel bent, 2 1/4 inch tubing. The mufflers, by the way, are also, of course, 2 1/4, and they are 17-inch length. Or was it 27-inch length? I'm going to have to look that up. But should sound just a little different than it currently does when I get it all buttoned up. The exhaust on there right now is not mandrel bent. It looks to be 2-inch tubing. And, you know, it's pinched off on all of the particular bends, which sort of irks me. So we'll do this and see how she flies. Stay tuned. Okay, interweb, we're back. Phase 1 is complete. And before I begin Phase 2, I thought I'd make a quick video. Turns out, Sawzall is your friend when removing exhaust. I've never done that before. I've removed plenty of old exhausts, just never with a Sawzall. And it turned a hour-long or more job with a handheld saw into a matter of seconds, frankly. So, what do we got here? This is the old exhaust. It's actually a fairly nice H-pipe setup, but it's older, and you can see where I made the cuts there. And after that, it was just a half-inch ratchet. Got all the clamps off, came off pretty easy. And there you have it. All right, let's quiet that thing down. Hello, everybody. It is now Sunday morning, and I've got probably 9 hours of labor in this thing. And you're saying, oh, God, 9 hours, that's a long time. Yeah, it is. I go slow. What can I tell you? But not only that, this was my first one of these things, full exhaust system. And frankly, this kit is not as custom tailored to this application as I wanted. I spent a lot of time tearing it apart and putting it back together and looking at it and tearing it apart and putting it back together and looking at it before I welded. And I did weld. I don't want muffler clamps on this thing. So let's take a look. They're with me on my creeper. Here's what we got. Look at those bad boys right there. We're looking towards the back of the car, of course, working our way up. Nice straight length of tube. There's the not factory, but the tri-Y headers that were on it when I got it. These are California legal headers again. They have the air injection at the top by the exhaust ports on the head. And there we go. But I would have to say that the best thing is that right there. I have not started it yet. I've got to still start it and test for leaks. But you can see my less than ideal welds. But with any luck, they'll hold and not have too many leaks. I don't know, we'll take a look here in a second. Here's the monster tailpipes coming out the side here. Two of them. I spent a lot of time measuring and adjusting so if they're the same distance from the rear axle, both of them, and the same height. I measured that as from the bottom of the body panel right there, that gap right there. I tried to make the same on both sides. All right, let's stop it now and set it up on set the camera up on the tripod and fire this bad boy up. Well, there you go. Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Take that, take that, take that.
Oh, yeah.